Hey everybody, my name is Daijah and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an announcement video. I know, you're like, Daijah, again?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Another announcement video, like, oh, you're coming out with this announcement videos. I have another one coming up either like on the same day as this one or soon thereafter, and then I will have another one up in June. So if my channel is just announcement videos and live shows, I apologize.
Fucking make it happen! I don't want to hear any goddamn excuses anymore!
It's just how it be. I'm participating in a lot of things in June and July and even in May, and it's my favorite time to have readathons because I'm out of school or doing less schoolwork, so I'm really excited to talk to you guys today about Romanceathon. Romanceathon was a readathon created, I believe, in 2019 by Jacqueline and Gabby from Gabby Reads that's focused around romance books, obviously. And this year, Jacqueline decided to bring on a whole slew of other hosts to help her host it. And this readathon is going to be taking place from June 12th to June 18th. Thank you so much, Jacqueline, for letting me be a co-host. Jacqueline was one of the first friends that I made on BookTube, so I'm super excited to be able to host a readathon with her. Besides me and Jacqueline, the other hosts are Bintu, Keanna, Beth, Gwen, Sarah, Hailey, and Jessie. I'm super excited for this and I love all of these ladies. Some of them are new, some of them I've known for a while, but I'm really excited to be participating in this with them. I will obviously have all of the co-hosts linked down below, as well as all this information, as well as we have a storygraph challenge, but of course I'll have the storygraph and everybody else's videos and channels linked down below. If you guys don't know, I used to be mostly a fantasy reader, but then I've transitioned slowly into reading mostly romance and thrillers and horror. I'm still like dabbling in the fantasy genre and like contemporary and other things like that, but my favorites are romance and thrillers. So I'm really excited to be able to have a readathon just focused on romance, okay? It's what I'm in the mood for right now. Super excited that this is coming at the perfect time.
Especially like, you know, I feel like June, summer, and just it goes with romance, you know?
That don't make no sense.
So for this readathon, we have 7 prompts and then a group book. Obviously, this readathon is a week long, so if you can read 7, 8 books in a week, great for you. I personally don't think that it would be possible for me. So if you are like me, double up, triple up, do what you gotta do to get that reading in, okay? That's not what this is about. We're not trying to police nobody. So if you want to try and find one book that fits all the prompts, you do you, okay? Like, we're not gonna come after you because we literally wouldn't even know. How would we know?
Nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
How would they know?
So the first prompt is cover love, and this is just read a book with a cover that you really like, whether that is a book with an illustrated cover, one that has an actual picture on it, just a romance with a cover that you really like. The next prompt is to read a book from a BIPOC author, which stands for Black, Indigenous, Person of Color. So just make sure that the author of the book that you're reading is BIPOC. We just want to make sure that we're reading diversely, obviously, so I'm really happy that this prompt is in here. The next prompt is to read a book out of your comfort zone. So for me, I think I'm going to read a historical romance because that's the genre that appeals to me the least. I definitely read in a wide variety of different romance genres and I'm pretty comfortable in most of them, so I think historical fiction is the one I'm going to go for with this, just because it's not something that I generally read and it's not really something that I am drawn to. But you know what? We're gonna do it for this readathon. The next one is to read an indie published romance. Indie published means that it's not published by one of the big major publishing companies and it's published by either the author themselves or a really small independent publishing company. So it's pretty easy to check generally if an author is indie published by going to like the Goodreads, and if you click like more, it'll say like who it's published by, and usually if it says like the author's name or company that you really don't know of, that's always a good sign that it's indie published. The next prompt is to read a favorite romance author's backlist book. So this one's gonna be really hard for me because a lot of the romance authors that I read like one book, not multiple, so it's hard to say who's my favorite. I don't really have one, so I'm gonna have to make some ish up. So most of you guys probably will have like one that you really like Colleen Hoover, Mariana Zapata. Those are 2 pretty well-known romance authors. So just try and read a book from their backlist that you've never actually read before. The next one is the opposite of that, and it's to read a book from a new to you romance author. So just an author that you've never read before. And the last prompt is to read a book with the hate to love trope. This is one of my personal favorites. And you know, I feel like a lot of these aren't necessarily hate to love. Like it could be dislike to love, something like
Bitch disgusting.
something like that, where it's like dislike or hate to love. Our group book / buddy read is going to be Someday by Emma Scott, and I don't think we're going to have a live show or anything for this, but we will be talking about it and discussing it, so it would be really fun if you guys read along with us. All I know about this is it's a male romance, and I think it has a billionaire in it. Don't quote me, please don't, but I know for sure it's male. Some other exciting things that we have is on May 31st at 8 p.m. EST, we're actually going to be going live on Jacqueline's channel to give you guys all the romance recommendations. If you guys have a specific genre or thing that you're looking for, we can definitely help you. We should also be posting some recs afterwards on our Instagram stories, so make sure to follow everybody and keep up with those if you can't make it to the live show. We're also going to be doing sprints throughout the week, and we will come out with a schedule of when sprints are happening on whose channel at what time later on, closer to the readathon. So those are all the details. I'm super excited for this readathon, and I hope you guys are too. It's the perfect time, and I'm really excited, so I hope you guys will participate. But that's all that I have for this video today, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye everybody.
Trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in. Yeah, you got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, 'cause baby